Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini.
Today's podcast episode is an extension of yesterday's podcast. Yesterday on the podcast, I talked about 6 goals of every life. Today, I'm just extending it. Today, I'm sharing with you the 3E formula, which has 3 E's. And what are these 3 E's? We're going to talk about that. Welcome back to Success with Srini. Happy Saturday morning to you. The 3E formula has 3 E's in them. And the first E is to eliminate. So I want you to look into everything that you have got going right now and see what all can you eliminate. Can you eliminate some emails from your inbox? Can you eliminate some clothes from your closet? Can you eliminate some stuff from your car? Can you eliminate some files from your office? Can you eliminate some books from your library that you are not reading? You have it, but you're not doing anything with it. Can you? There is another kind of elimination that is even much more necessary, is much more important than these, which is to eliminate self-imposed limitations. This is a mindset thing. What are all the things that you tell yourself that keeps you away from your success, that separates you from the possibility? I'm not enough. I don't have the skill. I don't have the experience. This is not the time. I never did it. I couldn't do it. My dad didn't do it. My mom couldn't do it. I don't think I have it in me. All are these self-imposed limitations. They have to go. The second E is to evaluate. Look into everything that you have got going now and see what are all the things that you are doing that take away a lot of time but do not produce the results. The more you do things that don't produce results, the more you are keeping yourself away from the fulfillment that you are seeking. And majority of the times, you got to evaluate the things that make you mediocre. One of the evaluations I do is this podcast. I'm like, what can I do to raise myself? I know I run a mediocre podcast. I don't run the best podcast. I don't have the best equipment. I don't have the best production. I don't have the best team. People have a lot going on in their podcast. It'll take some time to get there. But then I'm constantly evaluating. So everything that you are trying to achieve, that otherwise you feel you are mediocre in it, that has to be evaluated. So that means you are constantly collecting data, you're constantly analyzing, you're constantly seeking feedback on that area. You are relentless. And you are relentlessly doing this. The third E in this 3E formula is to escape. A question that you have to ask yourself is, I have this job for 10 years, I'm unhappy. I live in this house for the last 10 years, I'm unhappy. I drive this car unhappily for the last 10 years. I have this relationship, I'm unhappy for the last 10 years, whatever that is. That means the word 10 is just a metaphor to kind of drive the intensity of the problem. But you get the idea. It could be 2 years for you, it could be 5 years for you, it doesn't matter. Or it could be 20 years for you. You got to ask yourself, how long can you take this? The idea is simple, that you got to escape the pain, the suffering that you have got going, and you want to arrive at a much happier place. And you have this going on for a long time. How can I escape? I have a bad job. Can I start a business? That's an escape. I have a bad health situation going on. Can I go work out? Can I eat right? Can I sleep right? That's an escape. I don't have money and I somehow have to make money. Can I take up another job, or can I start investing, or I want to become wealthy? I've always lived poor. That's an escape. So what can you do, or what can you start doing today that can make a difference in your life in such a way that you escape the situation? So eliminate, evaluate, escape. You know, the funny thing about this formula, you are already doing this. You probably did not realize this. And I happen to be here recording this. I happen to be putting it into your device. It so happened that you are listening to this now, but your brain unconsciously is trying to do this. Your brain is trying to eliminate things. Your brain is evaluating things. Your brain is trying to escape. Now that you consciously know, why not make it an agenda? Why not make it a goal? Why not make it a pursuit so that you can do this? Now, every time I do a podcast like this and I tell people why they should do something, the immediate response I get, most of the times the response I get is how. See, the how is easy. How is easy. There is so much of information. Go to YouTube, search for anything today you can learn. How is easy. Why is hard. People forget why they are doing what they are doing. And hence, whatever they are doing doesn't work for them anymore. Because they forgot why they started doing what they were doing. Yesterday I talked about this. I said, at every point, I think the day before yesterday on the podcast, I want to attach meaning at every step, every act, every goal obviously, but every act, every action. Taking up a new action in the next 5 or 10 minutes, attach a meaning to it. Why am I doing this? When you put a why, then suddenly a different side of you engages. The different level of conscience that get attached to the activity. It's amazing when you do this that way, at that level. There is a lot more to this, but you get the idea. I want you to take some time today and start looking into the things that you can eliminate, the things that you should evaluate, and the things that you should escape from. And if possible, put some timelines, put some goals, put some action items around those things. See, we exist in times. We have so much information that we can really force a change. We can really manufacture a change. And all we have to do is to build up that intent. Magic happens. Okay, that's all for now. Wherever you are, be safe, and you have a question for me, text me 888-818-0404, and I'll be back here again as early as tomorrow. Stay tuned. Bye now.